We're practicing for our virtual wrap party when we go against the community members. So we're gonna hit the rec today. We've got Team 2K TV with...
On the floor, as shooting guard, Dominique must meet the starters now for your Los Angeles Lakers. At the center position, standing 6 feet 8 inches, number 4.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Duncan out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Wilkins. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at point. And for the Lakers, Doncic out there with Harden. Then it's Daniels. Then it's Nowitzki. And it's KD in at the 3. Well, Steve, there shouldn't be any shortage of scoring in this game. Both teams feature high-powered offensive attacks.
And given how potent each offense can be, defense will be just as important. We know these teams can score. Now we'll see who has the advantage defending.
Now here's Leonard. Chamberlain down low. KD's on him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
He'll take that shot every time. KD in rhythm, perfect timing on the catch and shoot.
The 10-footer. And that one hits back iron. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to Harden. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. We know Greg L.A.'s challenge recently has been finding the right supporting cast for their star.
And they're looking for that perfect fit. And sometimes that's all it takes, you know. It's finding those perfect 1 or 2 other guys to get you there.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
On the wing, Duncan. And here's Leonard from 3. Boston again missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the basket is good.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now, here is Harden. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Doncic dishes to Nowitzki and count it from 19 feet away.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Duncan. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the basket by Los Angeles. No good from Duncan. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss. The
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Greg, looking at the history of the Lakers, they always feel they're a title contender.
And they've been to the finals in every decade. Their longest championship drought in L.A. just 12 years. So, to me, the best franchise in NBA history. A moment to check out Luka Doncic here.
Okay,
over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. Boston trailing. Wilkins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Nowitzki.
And they bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Durant. It's stolen by Wilkins. Leonard on the wing. Over Durant. Boston again missing. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Now, here's Doncic. Hasn't made one yet. Here's the 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Leonard the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. They could use a bucket, and the shot is good. And this game is tied up now.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows the innate ability to use change of pace dribbling as an offensive weapon.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Hey, Steve, we have a long regular season coming to a close and a long postseason schedule ahead of us.
Yeah, it's a battle of endurance, Kevin. Physically and mentally, they go hand in hand. You have to have great toughness to win in this game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Yao, he's checked in for Daniels. Love comes in for Nowitzki. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Bradley Beal subbed in for James Harden.
I love how aggressive Carmelo Anthony is inside, making the D compromise with the foul.
Both good from the line that time. 1:32 left in the first quarter. Passes it to Iverson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic outside. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
These shots help Carmelo get into rhythm. And this is why his teammates, they say shoot it.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Chris Paul's checked in for Doncic.
Now into the lineup for your Lakers. Chris Paul.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lakers leading by 4. Down low and stolen by Iverson. The pass to Westbrook. From downtown, the Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
It's Westbrook with the drive and finished off by Westbrook.
Russ with no reservations about sticking his nose in there. That's a great play.
Outside Anthony. To the wing on the left. Here's Beal. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
With the score,
Lakers on top, up 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
the Celtics 10.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Kawhi Leonard dunking out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Iverson, and it's Wilkins, and it's the two spot. Ball passes to Carmelo. To the paint, got a piece of it. Here's Harden. Wilkins gets the rebound. Celtics shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
James Harden.
It's going to be on James Harden.
And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. He just does so many things well for his team.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for the Celtics. KD looking around. And yes, it's good. KD's got 6.
Usually in a pick and roll, the 6'10 guy is setting the screen. Not KD, though.
Here's Fox, rejected by Nowitzki. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki. Doncic is checked in for Los Angeles.
Coming into the floor for your Lakers, Luka Doncic.
On defense, the Lakers. Duncan with the bounce pass. Just 5 on the clock. Fox used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Daniels passes to Durant. Here's Harden on the wing. From deep. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 5 here tonight. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Wilkins has got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Durant for 3. Wilkins pulls it in. Wilkins has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. This Lakers franchise, of course, has a lot of championships, but they know that nothing's given. Coach Darvin Ham said that ring and them banners don't come if you ain't on your thing. You've got to be focused and make every day count. Talking about championship. At some point, the lip service gets old. You've got to go do it. Kevin, back to you.
Got to go do it. He's all about action. David, thank you. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Fox.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside Leonard. Now, here is Chamberlain. He's covered by Daniels. Chamberlain, the pass to Wilkins. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
James Harden.
And we hear so much about young players and veteran players, Steve, but when do you feel a player becomes a veteran? Is it after a year, 2, 3? Like, in your opinion, what is it?
You know, Kevin, it differs for a lot of different reasons, but I think for myself, to get that second contract, you feel like you belong in the league. I think when you get over 7 years in the league, that's kind of cut off to me. 7 years or more, you're definitely a vet.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Doncic passes to Daniels. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots over Leonard. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Daniels.
Kevin Durant for 2.
KD's got 8 points. Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Leonard. Some solid D from Nowitzki.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
I mean, showing an understanding of the pick-and-roll game. Vital for a young floor general like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Harden the pass to Daniels. It's stolen by Wilkins.
2 minutes.
Into the lane. Here's Chamberlain. And he uses the glass on the layup. Chamberlain got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Yao comes in for Daniels. And Beal subbed in for James Harden. Thompson outside. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game. Doncic passes to Beal. No good again that time.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Kevin Durant takes pride in playing the right way. He looks to make the extra pass and set up his teammates.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And then Durant with the jam.
Why lay it up when you can throw it down? KD with the nice finish.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside. Pass to Wilkins. Over Beal. Shot's good by Wilkins. Wilkins has got 8.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Doncic looking it over. The 3 ball. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And that is the last
tie game in Los Angeles. And we'll be back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The Celtics.
We were a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think? And now with the second half about to get underway,
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Team foul.
Harden out there with Doncic. Then there's Nowitzki. Then it's Daniels. And it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. shoots over KD. It's good on the putback.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Chamberlain got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
The assist, Kevin
Leonard against Durant. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot, no good. Nice D from Doncic. Pass to Durant. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And then Durant with the jam.
The team is leaning on KD tonight, and why not? The guy was born to score.
Chamberlain down low. He's covered by Daniels. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Chamberlain.
assist from Dominique Wilkins.
Wilkins against Harden. Doncic outside. It's Durant on the wing. Count it. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
And the Lakers with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Nowitzki. Anthony comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Paul in for Luka Doncic. Then for the Celtics, McHale's checked in for Chamberlain. Iverson comes in for Dominique Wilkins. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Kevin McHale.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here's Harden for 3.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
There's the feed to McHale. Harden outside. Paul for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Westbrook against Paul for the tie. Nobody near Leonard. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
Another tool in Kawhi's toolbox. You can't let him get good looks from there.
Here's Harden. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Duncan with the bucket.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Love high post. Duncan on him. They get it back. Love, no good. The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Shot from the wing. Iverson, no good.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Boston foul.
Let's look at the 2K leaderboard to find out the teams that have led the league in steals the season's second half. The Lakers second, 5th on the list, the Celtics.
You know, as they enter the stretch run of this season, both of these teams have really clamped down defensively, and you see that reflected in their steal total.
At the line for Los Angeles.
It's so fun to see Melo still play the game at a high level. Schooling those youngsters makes us old guys smile.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Yao checked in for Love. And Bradley Beal subbed in for James Harden. So Anthony nails both of them. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Thompson outside. Duncan left side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A tremendous score with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. It hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Thompson outside.
Give your Lakers youth and team
back to Westbrook.
Round of applause.
Thompson finds Westbrook. Over Paul. Westbrook can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 3 to the middle. Here's Anthony. Can't get it to fall.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here's Gilmore. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, and sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
Paul kicks to Daniels. Top of the key, Beal. Over Iverson. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Beal's got 5 points now in the quarter. Beal against Iverson. Now the pass to Gilmore. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Gilmore's got his second basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
From the line, Westbrook pulls it in. Iverson outside. Pass to Gilmore. Goes back up. That shot is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Lakers lead by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start.
44.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
All right, fans, it's the 4th quarter, which means you need to get up right
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the floor for Boston, we've got Chamberlain, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wilkins. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Gilmore in at the 4th. Here's Harden to the inside. It's blocked. Here's Leonard. Tries again. Shoots over KD. Nails the baby hook. And the Celtics lead by 3.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Back to Doncic. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Celtics leading by 5. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And it's in there.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Kicks it out to Love. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Harden outside. And the Lakers with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wilkins outside. Here's Gilmore. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Nowitzki. Here's Durant. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up with the Celtics. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Shoots over Doncic, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Timeout called the Lakers. Nice game. Great performance by Wilt Chamberlain.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basketball.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, was able to listen in on Darvin Ham and his team. Now he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Celtics.
They have thrown themselves on the offensive glass, and because of their hustle, they are being rewarded with second chance points.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Pass to Gilmore. Rebounded by the Lakers. Nowitzki's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Inside, Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Wilt keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Doncic finds Harden. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Dominique Wilkins.
That's his second personal foul.
And he makes the first.
And let's face it, James Harden, one of the most dangerous offensive weapons this league has ever seen. Still, he's got the skills.
Daniels, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Anthony comes in for Kevin Durant. And a change for the Celtics. Duncan's checked in. Harden against Wilkins. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Doncic. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Wilkins. 8 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden up top. He's defended by Wilkins. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Harden.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Doncic with the steal. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Rebound, Boston. Now Wilkins. And there's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's blocked. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Boston ball.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Duncan. We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter. Nice D from Nowitzki. Harden the pass to Daniels. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Misses from close range.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Wilkins' shot is off. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harden inside the three-point line, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Dominique Wilkins.
They get Dominique Wilkins.
His third personal foul.
Gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
Team foul.
And so he makes both from the line. .24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's an intentional foul.
Lakers foul. Luka Doncic.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
And the Lakers call time here.
Heading to the court.
They're behind by 7.
Let's make some noise.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're in front by 4. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for the Celtics.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Timeout called the Lakers.
Timeout.
They're down by 6. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
You dance, team.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic, no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to Beal from deep three-point land. So we see Boston get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in.
All right, here we go. I got him.
Go up for the
Got him beat. Got him beat.
Nice.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got Joel Embiid. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, they've got Nikola Jokic. And it's James in at point guard. Well, if you look at the standings, for teams that are on the cusp, the playoffs have already begun, Richard.
Absolutely every game counts for those teams. If you don't do your business early, you're going to have to be under a lot of stress late, and that's what's going on. The play-in system, though, has created so much more opportunity.
Now here's Robinson. And he lays it up and in.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Jordan with it. Pass to Johnson. Good work defensively by James. And so James will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Eaton. Now here's Jokic. His last outing, he had 20. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count that bucket.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Jordan, a good look. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And grant a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Jordan. Back to Johnson from 20 feet. And the jumper falls for him.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Johnson against James. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. Here's Jordan, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. And Malone gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Wade. Last game for him, he had 14. Right side, Robinson. Fade away. Here's Eaton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Wade, covered by Jordan. The offensive rebound. Robinson gets the bucket.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Jordan, the pass to Malone. Hammers the lob through.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude.
Timeout.
Timeout called. Brooklyn, they're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
And that was a gut punch. To come up short after battling through 2 overtimes, they poured a lot of sweat into that game and came away with nothing to show for it.
A line change here for Chicago.
Give it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
And let's turn to the league leaders now and check out which teams are tops in rebounding this season. Chicago, 4th.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Stockton, averaging around 6 a game. Pass to Irving. Now Hayes, just 5 on the clock. And no good. Some solid defense from Gasol. To the left wing. DeBusschere passes to Lillard. And the three-pointer goes.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers, it's almost effortless how he shoots.
Here's Wade. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Sharman. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Lillard. Three-pointer. It's Hayes with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the shot goes down.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Gasol with it. Blocked. Pass to Wade. Finished off the break. Wade's got his second basket of the night.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's DeBusschere. He had 9 points in his last time out. 5 on the clock. Kept alive.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Here he goes. Stockton's shot is off. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound. DeBusschere. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
At the line.
That free throw no good.
John Stockton. At the line 2 times.
And he sinks the second. And here are the Bulls now. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Atlanta.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one.
The Bulls. 14.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Joel Embiid. And it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. The Bulls making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Pass to Bird. Here's Malone. Robinson defending. Malone, pass to Embiid. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Joel Embiid is a rarity in many ways, including how effective he is inside, Richard.
Yeah, B.A., we don't see that as much as we used to. Big men dominating down low. But Embiid is an exception. A center with a deadly mix of dominance down low and skill work outside. Shooting over 80% from the line during his career, Embiid is not only one of the best free throw shooting centers in the league today, he's one of the best all time.
Pass to James. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Chicago leading. Inside. It's stolen by Irving. Now here's Robinson. James outside. Here's Jokic. Pass to Eden. 4 on the clock. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. All NBA players play with confidence. But, RJ, surely there are some that play with too much confidence.
Well, look, there's always a guy who doesn't realize he's being left open for a reason. Some players just don't understand their role of their team. Usually there's a vet that needs to tell them how it is.
Here's Johnson. Good work defensively by Robinson.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Johnson passes to Embiid from 9 feet out, and that one hits the back iron. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Irving. Some solid defense from Jordan. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. James against Johnson. James passes to Irving. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Yep, that one's good. Robinson's got 6.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Bird. Back to Johnson. From the arc. The rebound by the Nets.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Now Jokic. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Jordan. Robinson with the block. Outside Irving. Second chance effort. No good on the layup.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Bird. And again, Chicago, no good.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
LeBron.
James has got his second basket on the night.
He's got a lot of weapons, but a sharp one is that little pull-up game. It's so dangerous.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Pass to Sharman. Here's Gasol. He's defended by Hayes. Lillard with the ball. For 3. Look at Lillard making it look easy.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
Outside Irving. Here's Stockton. A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Over Lillard. Hayes, the pass to Stockton. Pass to Wade. Clock at 6. Another shot. The rebound by Sharman. Outside Irving. The 3-ball. The shot no good.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Oh, Lillard just owning the paint.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Here's Stockton, defended by Lillard. Lets it go. And the Nets miss again. For Chicago, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. It's rebounded by Wade.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Eaton. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Mark Eaton.
Eaton's got 6. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
The 3, here's Lillard. Sinks it from distance.
Damian Lillard.
And the Bulls lead by 2.
The range Dame possesses is exceptional. That's what it takes to be logo Lillard.
And Gasol with the block. And they'll keep possession. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Their inside attack has been...
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Irving in at the point. So that's the Nets 5.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
LeBron, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The free throw drops for Johnson. Brooklyn with the ball. 2-point game. James passes to Jokic. Here's Eaton. Embiid covers. Eaton's shot is good. Eaton's got 8 points.
You know, you just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
I agree with this. Try to jump on him, dictate the tempo, and seize the moment.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Pass to James. Tries again. Nice work inside from James.
What hustle from James on the offensive glass, ensuring that they convert on this possession.
And here's Johnson. And here's Jordan. Back to Johnson. Pass to Malone. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Robinson. Here's Wade. Giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Here's Eaton. Now James, just 3 to shoot. Here's Wade. They get it back. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Free throw good, Robinson.
Team second.
And both free throws good for Robinson. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets. Another quick job of the Brooklyn Nets kids. Let them hear you.
And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Nikola Jokic.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort. Who knows? But that's something that needs to change.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
It's going to be on LeBron James.
LeBron James.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Jordan with the bucket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
It's James on the wing. Shoots over Johnson. And again, it's the Nets missing for Chicago. They've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Deflected! And he's able to get it back. And he recovers it. That one's good for 2. The Nets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. James inside, covered by Johnson. Fires from the line. James can't get that one to fall.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Robinson. Here's Wade. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Johnson passes to Bird. Here's Malone. Robinson defending. Chalk up 2 there. Malone's got 6 points.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Timeout, Brooklyn. Now heading over the floor, your Brooklyn Nets.
So both teams making some changes here.
How about you?
Here we go. 2 games left before postseason action. Let's take a look at the possible field. You look at Chicago. They're currently in 4th place, a solid spot to be in late in the year. And, of course, the Nets just barely behind them, only 1 spot down.
Checking out the Bulls. They've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Here's Bird. The shot comes out. Good D by Jokic.
Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
Here's Chicago now. They're on a 10-2 run here. And the shot by DeBusschere, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
John Stockton.
1:06 left in the 3rd quarter. Kuzi, the pass to Jordan. And again, no good by Chicago.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Pass to Hayes. And it's all tied up.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Kuzi, the pass to DeBusschere. He's off on the layup. The Nets have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the 3rd. Here's Stockton. For the lead. The rebound by DeBusschere. Pass to Kuzi. To the paint. Here's Jordan. Off target with a jump hook. Tie game in Brooklyn. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on 2K Sports.
Brooklyn. 39.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
It's the final quarter, fans. You know what that means. We need to hear each and every one.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting the 4th quarter going. They've got Johnson, and it's Jordan in at the 2. Back to Hayes, 6 to shoot. Fader on the way, and right through it goes! And the Nets lead by 2.
Cutting into this lead, they're well within striking distance.
A stop or 2 in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Jordan with the bucket.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
James passes to Wade. Back to James. And the 3 off target.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Shot from 16, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Chicago.
And he drops the first. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Chicago. Good on both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
James, outside. Looking to get it going. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Wade. Here's Hayes. Excellent D there from Embiid. Chicago's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Johnson. Here's Malone. Back to Johnson. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. And now a 6-point Bulls lead.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
James passes to Wade. Over Jordan. And the Nets miss again.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Bird passes to Jordan. Now Johnson. Drives to the hoop. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Brooklyn's coach was going over with his team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Malone. Outside Johnson. Here's Bird. Embiid with it. Tries it from 16. Rebounded by the Nets. He's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Jokic. Covered by Jordan. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. They get it back. Here's Embiid. Goes up again. Exerting himself. Embiid. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Chicago with the ball. A nice run going, 12 in a row. Johnson passes to Jordan. And that one's long.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Snatched up. Here's Hayes. Pass to Wade. Lets the 3 fly. And the Nets miss again.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Down low. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Eaton.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Jordan with it. Outside Johnson. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Bulls.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
NBA, can you say big time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
No surprise, another victory for these guys who have been on a tear all year long. They've now won 62 games.
And this is how they wanted to finish off this season series, with a win and evening it up at 2 games apiece.
Here's James. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's Bird. And buries the jumper to finish off the break.
Larry Bird.
And the Bulls lead by 14.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Johnson against James. Pass to Malone. Now here's Jordan, guarded closely. 5 to shoot. Here's Malone. Robinson defending. Oh, Robinson with a block. Now here's Jokic to end the cold spell. And there's a nice layup by Robinson.
The court awareness on full display. Jokic is such a unique big man.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next.
Give and go.
Come on, guys.
Brian.
You can do this.
That one.
Come on, Danny.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's Friday night, and locked. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Curry in at the point. And for the Knicks, they've got Kobe. O'Neal is out there at Malone. Then there's Pippen. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. The drive by Giannis. Well, believe it or not, the regular season is almost over, Greg, for teams that are out of the playoff picture. What's important now?
Well, I think, Kevin, first you need to self-evaluate. You have to check out your roster. Who do you keep? Who do you let go? And then once you figure that out, you start thinking about which guys to bring in.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Pippen. Rebound, Milwaukee. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Oh, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
And that one misses.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Now here's Pippen. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. O'Neal outside. Shoots over Towns, and it's off the back rim, no good.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Malone with the block.
And how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
And it's the Bucks ball. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. It's Pippen with the drive, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wembanyama. Second personal
It's going to be
foul.
on Victor
Second team
Wembanyama.
foul.
You know, because of Pippen's length and athleticism and savvy, he's hard to match up against, especially when he's on the drive.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line,
And to this point on
2
the
shots.
season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And both free throws good for Pippen. When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
Pippen with the steal. And now here comes Kobe leading the break. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
I've always liked the feel for the game that Scottie Pippen has. He's a dynamic passer, Phil.
Knicks lead.
Pass to Edwards. Pippen against Curry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. The Knicks pull it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Tumbo is checked in for O'Neal.
Shirts are incoming, fans.
Now here's Edwards.
And will send
And
one
looking
your
at his
way.
production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Curry. It's stolen by Mutombo. Outside Butler. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
Kobe dishes to Mutombo. Can't hit from 12.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Barry comes in for Butler, and it's Kidd in for Pippen.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Oh, that's blocked. For New York, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Barry, guarded by Porzingis. Barry the pass to Mutombo. Here's Barry, 7-foot shot, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Anthony Edwards. First personal foul.
It's on Anthony Edwards.
And I like the energy Barry plays with. You can tell he has a real love and passion for the game, always looking to give it his best.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Edwards.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Brunson the pass to Markkanen. On the wing, Irving. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
That'll be 3 seconds.
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Taking a look at New York. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
Well, I think for New York, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
It's obvious their eyes have been squarely on the postseason for a while. It'll be fascinating to see if the regular season dominance carries over.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Irving against Kidd. Pass to Malone. Shoots over Markkanen. Outside for Kidd. Ryan against Brunson. Tries again. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
12-5.
Brunson the pass to Markkanen. And again, the Bucks miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Passes to Mutombo. To the paint. And Malone gets it to go on the assist by Kidd.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Irving passes to Markkanen. Now here's Irving to stop the run. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
And so it's the New York Knicks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a cruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
The Bucks. 8.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So with Kobe sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Malone is out there with Butler. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Jason Kidd, and it's Pippen in at the point guard position.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
Antetokounmpo finds Curry. Now Irving. Good defense by Kidd.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
No matter how aggressive the defense is, it is tough to stop the Greek Freak.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, back in grade school, when Jason Tatum told folks his NBA goals, they'd often suggest a backup plan. And he said, I always would tell them, I don't have one. I'm going to make this work regardless. Nothing else matters. Kevin?
Oh, I like that. It's worked out, David. Thanks so much. Curry from deep three-point land. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Floats one. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending foul. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
Bucks trailed by 8. Irving looking over the floor. And the pass to Curry. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Pippen with the drive. Shoots over Curry. Pippen, no luck. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drive. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Nice timing on that rejection from Shaq, demonstrating why. You got to take him seriously as a defensive player when he's lurking near the bucket inside.
Here's Kidd. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Bucks. 8-point game. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Towns. In the corner, Irving with it. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Irving's got 6.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Pass to Malone. Outside Butler. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And rebuilding teams, Clark, are going to ride their young prospects. But talk about the importance of having those sage veterans on that roster and their guidance.
Kevin, I don't think you can overstate it. It's critical. It's imperative. I mean, imparting that understanding of what it takes to be a professional and doing it with words and example is so valuable and so part of what veterans offer to young players and to good teams.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
So for the Knicks, Tumbo is checked in for Malone. And Kobe is subbed in for Jason Kidd. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Edwards, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Wembanyama against O'Neal. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
O'Neal misses.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Outside Bryant. There's the triple. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Wembanyama. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. Curry. And it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Unable to get that one. Towns with the defensive effort.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Giannis, no good. New York leading by 7. .105 left in the second quarter. Outside Butler. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, Butler thinks the game as well as he plays it. He's a smart player. I like how he uses the pump fake to draw the contact.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Barry's checked in for New York. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Zinkas, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Lowry Marketing comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Jalen Brunson in for Stephen Curry.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
Bucks trailed by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Brunson, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
28-15.
Here's Edwards. That's tipped. An even 3-on-3 break. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 15. Kenny, give us your take.
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that...
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Stephen Curry. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Edwards in at the 2 spot. 4 on the shot clock. Edwards can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Knicks lead.
Outside Edwards.
35-15.
Passes it to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by New York. Mutombo's got 6 rebounds in the game. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller?
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Shaq is checked in for Mutombo, and Jason Kidd has subbed in for Pippen. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and that, of course, starts with getting the right looks. Coach Tom Thibodeau says we know what the value shots are. If you don't have one, how can you help create one? Whether that's attacking the rim, screen off the ball, do things that can help us create the shots that have high value. Kevin?
Yeah, a disciplined approach. David, thanks.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one and done, that you've somehow failed. And that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
Now here's Kobe following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Curry against Kidd. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
You know, he's no stranger to contact and getting fouled. O'Neal is such an imposing player. As a defender, sometimes all you can do is foul the big fella.
At the line.
And he's good on the second. Bucks trailed by 21. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Plays it up and banks it in.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's 7 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Malone, left side. The pass to Barry. 18 feet out. Clock at 6. Malone against Towns. And the rejection by Towns. To the inside. Curry. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
It's not all about him out there. Giannis, a real example of a team-first guy.
Bryant passes to Barry. That's a 2 from Kidd. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Irving passes to Towns. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Wembanyama. They get the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Mutombo is checked in for the Knicks. Butler comes in for Barry. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Porzingis is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Lowry Marketing comes in for Towns. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Curry. Now, here is O'Neal. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
Now here's Brunson. He has yet to score. And the dunk by Tatum.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's O'Neal. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Shaq's got 9 points.
Way too strong down low. O'Neal, a dominant force near the basket.
Brunson finds Tatum. They get a hand on it. Great D that time from Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 19. Irving misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Butler, no good. Milwaukee's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Tatum passes to Brunson. The shot off that time. Good defense by Kidd. Off with the layup. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Knicks lead by 19. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next.
23.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Jimmy Butler. Pippen is out there with Kidd. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Mutombo in at the center position.
Oh, that's a great find by Mutombo. A guy who always seems to make the right play.
44.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. Back to Curry. And the rejection by Pippen. Now Kidd. Pass to Malone. Outside for Pippen. He takes it in. Fires from 18. It's Pippen on the wing. And again, New York with the triple.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Out of bounds. Bucks ball.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to get pros that same amount of time.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And the enthusiasm and expectations for Wembanyama are off the charts for a rookie. That's a lot of pressure for a young man to deal with.
And so he hits both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
It's Kidd with the drive. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
That's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Edwards passes to Antetokounmpo. No good on that one. Mutombo with some nice D. The Knicks leading by 21. And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. And it's not been that bad. Just a handful. And when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Now here's Curry. Passes to Wembanyama. Back to Curry. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Pippen against Curry. Pippen, no luck.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Pippen with the steal. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Kidd passes to Pippen. Yep, that one goes. And the Knicks lead by 21. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging for blocking shots.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Now Kidd. After the missed three from Stephen Curry. Misses in close.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution. yet. That's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Clock at 4. Shoots from 14. Kept alive. Mutombo. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And he banks in the layup. Wembanyama has got 4 this quarter.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's Pippen. Malone finds Butler. New York moving it around. Outside Pippen. And count it from 19 feet away. And the Knicks lead by 21.
This is a big-time game for Scotty offensively thus far. He's setting a high bar for the rest of the guys on that end.
Now here's Giannis.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why. And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Knicks.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And in what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and they'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding, outstanding season we've watched this team play.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Scottie Pippen.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Curry dishes to Towns, and the Bucks miss again. Edwards against Kidd. So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just...
You're probably going to get a tech.
Stay tight. Stay
man.
I swear if they come back.
Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. We've got Anthony Davis, Paul George out there with Dwight Howard. And it's Bosch in at the 4. And for Brooklyn, we've got LeBron James. And it's Robinson in at the 4. The second game of a back-to-back here tonight. Brent, it must be hard to keep your energy up on consecutive nights.
Well, that's why we see so many coaches sit healthy players for the second game, but the NBA has done a great job over the past 4 or 5 seasons cutting back on back-to-back nights where games are scheduled, and the players spoke up, and the league listened.
And so Davis will bring it up for Miami. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Wade misses. Now here's George. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Davis, the pass to Baylor. Over James. And it's Baylor missing. Now here is James. Not a lot of room. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Elgin Baylor.
And this summer, one of the Heat's own, Dwayne Wade, inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, Brent.
What an amazing big game performer Dwayne Wade was during his entire career. 13-time All-Star, 3-time champion, and he brought the organization their first title. That just says it right there. Dwayne Wade, the foundation, the rock of the Miami Heat.
Now here's Davis. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
AD's frame has filled out through the years. We've seen that. It enables him to take that kind of contact.
Here's James. Here's Wade. That shot off. Ooh, nice D from George. Baylor, the pass to Bosch. Davis with it. To the inside. Baylor, that's good.
Well, we've seen Davis expand his game. You can see it there with the playmaking.
James deciding where to go with it. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Heat have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Baylor, the pass to George. No good with the triple.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Jokic. Really had his troubles in the loss to Chicago. He just couldn't find his rhythm. And again, it's the Nets missing.
That's exactly how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his space to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. George outside. Shot on the wing.
Awesome defense on that play from Dwayne Wade. He doesn't give any room to breathe out there to the opposition.
Here's James. On the wing, Wade. Shoots over George. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. With everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First free throw is good.
You look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
And the Heat making a change here. Payton's checked in.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Trying anything now to get them out of the slump.
They can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Hardaway's checked in for George. Here's Stockton. Averaging around 6 a game. Pass to Irving. Here's Stockton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Eaton. And the Nets miss again.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now, I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Eaton. No points yet. And finished off by Hayes.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Now here's Howard. Fades and shoots. Off the left rim and out. Wade drives in. And he jams it home with authority.
Incredible display of Dwayne Wade still having explosive athleticism.
The Heat have gone 3 of 8 so far. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Payton. To the paint. Here's Howard. The rebound by the Nets.
And give him credit. He tried for the fadeaway over the taller defender. Good move,
bad result. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
Here's Stockton, guarded by Payton. Stockton, pass to Wade. "54 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. A nice shot by Artest. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Stockton. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Pettit. Here's Hayes. Rebounded by Unseld.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Ball.
29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. First one falls for him.
First personal foul. Team second.
He's perfect from the line this time. 27 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside Irving. Got a hand on it. Pass to Unseld. Here's Dumars. And he can't bank that one in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Heat out in front. They lead by 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
The Heat. 12.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
We've got LeBron James. And it's Robinson in at the 5. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Artest. Here's Davis. Second chance shot. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Davis has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Here's Stockton. George defending. Pettit passes to Robinson. Here's Stockton. Rejected by George.
Always been a tight defender. George not slowing down with age.
Davis. That's good. And now a 9-point Miami lead. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Miami?
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Heat always focus on the big prize. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, winning a championship can be done in a lot of different ways. The game is played on both sides of the floor with IQ and the toughness, making plays in those winning moments. It's not necessarily what everybody thinks it is. Brian?
Well, he would know, Allie. Thank you. Well, Brent, something that can get overlooked. How a player fits in on a team can make all the difference.
Well, that fit, BA, depends on where your team is in the arc of your competitiveness. So if you need one guy to put you over the top and you're a team winning 50 games, then you've got to get the right fit. Otherwise, really teams and rosters are exploring talent, developing talent until they get to that point where fit becomes the foundation for what they're going to do for something special.
The shot by James, no good.
It's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Here's our test. Pass to Unseld. And the layup is good off the glass. Unseld's got his first basket.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And the Nets call time here. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
When your whole team is shooting in the low 30s, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, you check the stat sheet and you can dominate just about every other facet of the game, but it's not going to make up for anything if you shoot the ball at such a low percentage.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Eden. Here's Stockton. Here's Eden, guarded by Howard. Hardaway with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It's George with the drive. Knocks it loose. Here's Stockton. George defending. Stockton pass to Eden. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to Baylor. Now here's Hardaway. Howard with the ball. Back to Hardaway. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. All right, let's take a break and take a look at which teams have been lethal from outside the arc during the last month of play. In third, the Heat.
Over the last month, they've been extremely disciplined on the perimeter, not really rushing to get attempts off, but taking their time to find the best looks.
That was good from Hardaway. Well, we always hear about Heat culture. How would you define it, Brent?
Well, I think what they do is just find guys who are hungry. And then they do a great job of starving you during the year. And what I mean by that is just making it competitive. You're going to earn everything you get if you're a member of the Miami Heat, and that includes playing time.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Here's Wade.
Second quarter.
Giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. 6 on the shot clock.
Out of bounds.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Brooklyn ball.
And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Nikola Jokic.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
Here's Wade. Second shot opportunity.
Like the work from Dwight on that play. Some good attention on that defensive possession.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Hardaway, the pass to Baylor. Here's Bosch. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Wade. Good D by Hardaway.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Dumars misses.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Wade. Pass to Hayes. Here's Wade. Takes the 3. It's stolen by Howard. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Dumars misses.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Wade. Inside. Eaton can't hit. Here's Dumars. Lays it up and banks it in.
and just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
At the half, the score.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They did lead by as many as 7 points in the first period. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Shaq, your and that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back, Kevin Harlan. Go.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You got to like what Anthony Davis has done in this game.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. We've got George. Anthony Davis is out there with Dwight Howard. And it's Bosch in at the 4. Here's Baylor. Throws it up high.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. James passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
So much attention on James. He's able to get it to a teammate. That's a great look.
Now here's George. Tightly guarded. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Paul George.
And the Heat lead by 13.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Here's Baylor. The Nets making their last shot. Offensive rebound. Bosch. Goes back up. Rebounded by the Nets. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Jokic. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And the Heat call time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Your Brooklyn Nets.
And now a look at the 2K leaderboards to see which small forwards have been putting up big points since the All-Star break. LeBron James, third.
And some of the best scorers in the league play the 3 spot. You just marvel at the talent level of this group.
I don't think in terms of offense there can be any more potent group of players in the league. Having one of them on the wing means having someone that can carry a team offensively for extended periods of time whenever necessary.
Paul George.
Tries it from 16. Nice shot by George. George has got 4 points this quarter.
An efficient mid-range shooter. It's because PG practices those types of shots. Listen up, kids.
Here's Wade. 6 points for him. Howard grabs the miss. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
There was a time when star players were traded for a few picks and some quality vets. Now a new paradigm, teams mortgaging their futures for a star and sending away their first-round picks for the better part of a decade. Brian, it's clear for teams going all in, you have to push all of your chips in the middle.
High stakes for sure, Allie. Thank you. Here's Wade. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wade's got 8.
As soon as Wade gets the ball that close to the basket, he's going to take advantage of weak defense and score.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted, pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitutions on the court.
James against Payton. James outside. Pass to Jokic. Back to James. Here's Wade. Three-pointer. Miami grabs the miss. Unsel's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Lets it fly. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Payton, no good. The Nets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Good D by Payton. The Heat have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. Davis can't hit.
Got to appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Payton, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Robinson, and the layup is good. Robinson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. The Heat with the lead. You know, Brent, what's impressive is how Nikola Jokic stays in the MVP conversation every single year.
Well, you stuff the stat sheet like that, BA, and it's going to open some eyes. I mean, the triple-doubles are undeniable, but it's that leadership and that quality about selflessness from this superstar that's getting the job done.
Now here's Davis. He's got 10.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's James. The teardrop. Here's Wade. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Wade's got 10.
That's a beautiful shot from Dwayne Wade. He's still got that jumper going.
George for 3. Rebound Brooklyn.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Payton. Yep, that one goes.
That's a great move. He felt the defense closing in, extended the arm, and a quick finger roll.
Here's Wade. From deep. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Miami. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been
25. The Heat.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. 9-point game. Nikola Jokic is out there with Hayes. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Irving in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Nets 5.
Not going to intimidate Jokic at that range. His focus tonight, razor sharp.
Here's Bosch. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
And with Bosch, he's got so many tools he can beat you with. So adept at the mid-range shot, and he feels right at home at the free throw line. A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Irving, no good. And the Heat shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. And he lobs it up top. The shot by Howard, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Here's James. LeBron James with the flush.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Here's our test, covered by Jokic. No problems knocking that one down. And the Heat lead by 9.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
James outside. Knocked away. And here's the fast break. Pushing it up now. And that one's good. Dumars. And now it's an 11-point Miami lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, want to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Pass to Howard. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Hayes.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
We hear that label unicorn thrown out there a bit these days. But Nikola Jokic, he is truly one of one, Brent.
Yeah, incredible to watch the way that Jokic is able to control the game and pick his spots, BA, to impact it. Whether that's by rebounding the ball and playing physical, dishing the ball and making some assists happen, or shooting the ball from the three-point line. What a complete package he is.
Wade, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Dumars. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, buries it from 3.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Pass to Eden. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And here's Hardaway. Here's Dumars. A little mid-range shot is up, and that's good for 2. Dumars has got 9 points in the quarter.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Here's Wade. Pass to Jokic. James outside. Hardaway grabs the board.
Got to appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Some solid defense from James. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter.
Last 2 minutes
down low.
Fourth quarter.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth. Here's Hardaway. Rejected by James.
That anticipation off the charts. Great job by LeBron to deny that one.
Jokic passes to James. Here's Wade. To the middle. Now Hardaway. .124 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Bosch. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Heat.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And it seems like these guys are never satisfied, always hungry for more. They push themselves to their 66th win for the year.
And so with this win, they'll end this season series dead even at 2 wins apiece.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
James passes to Wade. James, right side. And rejected. Here's Baylor. And he lobs it up. James outside. They get back on track. Count it.
And you are at the mercy of LeBron James. Once he gets that kind of positioning, nice finish.
And it's Miami's ball. Here's Baylor. Check by James. Pass to Davis. Here's Bosch. Robinson defending. 4 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. Bosch, no good. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
James passes to Wade. The 15-footer. That shot, no good. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew,